What would it be like to wake up every morning full of energy without pain, with a clear mind and a light spirit, even at 90 years old? Have you ever wondered how some people, especially in the East, manage to maintain extraordinary health, to look eternally young, and to live in perfect harmony with their body and mind? In a world where aging often means illness and limitation, these people defy all expectations, proving that age really can be just a number. What's the secret behind their longevity? Today, we take you to a special place in the mountains of Japan where a 97-year-old Buddhist monk reveals the mysteries of his exceptional health. Despite his age, he has the energy and vitality of a 60-year-old man, and his skin and gaze convey a serenity that seems to defy the passage of time. What are his habits? What does he eat every day to keep his body strong and his mind at peace? In this video, you will discover the 5 foods that the monk consumes daily and the benefits that each of them brings to the body and mind. He will share how these simple foods, present in nature, help him maintain perfect health and deep concentration. These teachings, the fruit of a millenary tradition, can also transform the way we eat and live. What's more, if you stick around until the end, you'll also discover the 3 foods the monk absolutely avoids and that he says you should eliminate to maintain your health and vitality. Are you ready to unlock the secrets to a long, healthy life? This story could change the way you take care of yourself forever. But before continuing, if you are not one of us yet, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications to stay updated when we publish new content for your spiritual growth. In a remote corner of the Japanese mountains, surrounded by ancient pine trees and the sweet song of birds, there stood a Buddhist temple with an ancient and sacred air. Its walls were worn by time, but they emanated a deep serenity that seemed to envelop everything. That place, known to few, held a secret that was spreading among pilgrims from all over the world. There lived the monk Kiji, a man who, at 97 years old, appeared incredibly young, with smooth skin, an erect posture, and an energy that seemed eternal. Kiji's fame spread like a gentle wind. Anyone who wanted to discover the secret of a long and healthy life came to the temple, driven by hope and curiosity. That day, dozens of people had walked a long way to reach the temple, and now they were sitting in the courtyard, ready to listen to the monk's words. When Kiji approached the center of the courtyard, silence fell like a blanket. With a slow and measured step, he sat down on his mat, and his gentle gaze fell on the pilgrims. "It wasn't fate that kept me healthy all these years," he said in a calm, deep voice. "Every day I make choices that nourish my body and mind, like a gardener who patiently nurtures his plants. And today, I'm going to share with you 5 foods that I consume daily and that, combined with my practice, have kept me in harmony." The pilgrims were enraptured, and every word Kiji said seemed to light up their faces. A young man approached, asking, "Master, how can we also live so long in good health? Is it just the foods that are the secret?" Kiji smiled, nodding. "Food is one of the tools, but it is the attention and respect towards it that makes it special. Listen and understand." Brown rice. "Every morning, my meal begins with a simple bowl of brown rice," she said, holding up a small wooden bowl filled with the dark, shiny grains. Brown rice retains the germ and bran, which are rich in fiber, B vitamins, and minerals like iron and magnesium. Unlike white rice, which has been stripped of these vital elements, brown rice is a complete source of energy, fueling the body with stability. An elderly pilgrim asked, in a respectful tone, "Master, why rice? Isn't it a simple food?" "Yes, it's simple," Keiji replied with a smile, "but simplicity is the key to health. Each grain contains the essence of life and reminds us that we are rooted like the earth. Rice not only gives me energy, but it helps keep my digestive system in balance and prevents blood sugar spikes. It's like a solid foundation on which to build each day." Keiji then explained that the rice was cooked slowly with care and love to preserve its nutrients and natural fragrance. For him, preparing rice was a meditation, a ritual that helped him get in tune with nature. Tofu. I include tofu in my diet every day, she continued, showing a plate of soft, white tofu. This food is a gift from nature, rich in protein and free of harmful fats. Derived from soy, tofu is highly nutritious and contains all the essential amino acids. With it, I not only nourish my body, but I also support its repair and growth. A young woman, fascinated, asked, "Master, how you prepare it? Don't you get tired of always eating the same food?" Keiji looked at her softly. Every food is like a world to discover. Tofu adapts to many flavors. With a little soy sauce, a touch of fresh ginger or aromatic herbs, it becomes new every time. It is not the food that tires, but the mind that never stops. I savor it slowly, making it a complete but light meal. It teaches me flexibility because just as tofu takes on the flavor of what it is prepared with, we too should know how to adapt to life's situations. Fermented vegetables. I eat a small portion of fermented vegetables every day, Keiji explained, pointing to a small plate of fragrant kimchi. These vegetables, like kimchi, are prepared through fermentation, an ancient process that transforms and enriches nutrients. They are rich in probiotics, microorganisms that strengthen the intestinal flora and protect the health of the intestine. A healthy intestine is essential for a strong immune system. A man in the audience asked, "Master, isn't it complicated to prepare these?" Keiji nodded. Fermentation requires patience and understanding. It's a natural process that develops over time. Like life, these vegetables also change slowly, improving as the days go by. As I wait for them to ferment, I learn the importance of patience. When I eat them, I feel like I'm taking care of my body from the inside, building a solid foundation for my health. Green tea. During the day, I drink green tea, he continued, holding up a clay cup that was giving off a delicate steam. This beverage, given to us by nature, is rich in antioxidants, substances that protect our cells from aging. Green tea is also anti-inflammatory and improves mental focus. When I drink it, I am aware of every sip. A young nun raised her hand. "Master, how many cups of green tea do you drink a day?" "It doesn't matter how many cups," he replied calmly. Tea should be drunk mindfully, not habitually. Whether it's 1 cup or more, the important thing is to immerse yourself in the moment. Tea teaches me calm and reminds me to keep my mind alert, because every sip is an opportunity to connect with the essence of nature. Sesame seeds. Finally, every night, I add a handful of sesame seeds to my meals, Keiji said, showing a small bowl of the golden seeds. They're tiny, but they pack a powerful punch. Sesame seeds are rich in minerals like calcium and magnesium, which are essential for bone and heart health. Even a small amount can have a big impact on your health. An old man asked, "Master, why sesame seeds?" Keiji smiled. They are small, but they are a reminder that simple things can make a difference. Each seed is like a spark of life energy. It reminds me that even the details matter, and that strength lies not in size, but in essence. When the monk concluded, the silence in the courtyard was profound and respectful. Each pilgrim seemed absorbed, as if Kiji's words had just opened a window onto a different world, a world where the care of the body and the spirit were intrinsically linked. But with a look that had now become serious and intense, Kiji had not yet finished speaking. With a gravity that accentuated the importance of his words, he said, "In addition to carefully choosing what to eat to nourish the body, we must be careful about what we avoid. There are foods that may seem harmless or even enjoyable, but in reality, they are like silent poisons. Since I was young, I have chosen to abstain from 3 foods that are profoundly damaging to health and that, if consumed for a long time, can wear down the body and mind." A low murmur spread among those present, who began to stare at him even more intently. They were eager to know what these dangerous foods were. A man sitting in the front row, a cloth merchant from far away, asked Kiji, "Master, can these foods really be so harmful to us? Some of us eat them every day without even thinking about it." Kiji nodded slowly. Very often, what is harmful is not immediately visible. Like poison that acts slowly, so too certain foods, day after day, affect our vital energy. But listen and understand, because avoiding these foods can make a big difference in your well-being. A young disciple raised his hand. "Master, sugar is everywhere. How can we avoid it altogether?" Keiji smiled at him, his expression understanding. It's true. Sugar is everywhere, and it's often presented to us in an attractive way. But we can choose natural alternatives, such as honey, which is carefully produced by bees, or fresh fruit, which nature already gives us sweet and nutritious. Eating honey or fruit is different because they also contain vitamins, fiber, and are blessed by nature. "Why is honey good, Master?" asked a woman in the audience, visibly interested. "Honey," Keiji replied, "is different. It is produced by bees, who work in harmony with flowers. It has antibacterial and nourishing properties, and if used in moderation, it does not cause that silent damage. But honey must also be respected. I use only a small amount because the true sweetness of life comes from balance." Refined flours. The second food to avoid is refined flours, the monk continued. These flours, like those used in white bread or industrial pastries, are devoid of essential nutrients. When a grain of wheat is refined, the bran and germ, which are rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals, are removed. What remains is just a white powder with no substance. Eating it creates blood sugar spikes, which stress the body and do not provide real energy. A middle-aged man, a peasant from the nearby villages, came forward. "Master, I have always thought that white bread was a fine food. Why do you say it is dangerous? Kiji looked at him kindly and said, "It is not the food that is valuable, but its essence. Refined flours are like shadows, lacking the substance that truly nourishes. When we eat whole grains, such as rice or whole wheat, our body receives the complete energy of the food, as if it were anchored to the earth. We feel a force that supports us from within, but refined flours are just an empty promise. Like a boat without oars, they take us where we don't want to go." She added, "Whenever I eat whole grains, I feel a deep connection to the earth. It's as if I'm absorbing their natural energy, which white flour has lost. Eating whole grains helps me stay grounded, strong, and avoid energy swings." Fried foods. "The third food I advise you to avoid is fried foods," she said firmly. "These foods may look tasty and attractive, but they are loaded with unhealthy fats that burden your body and your heart. When a food is fried, it is immersed in oil at high temperatures, which destroys its natural properties and turns the fats into dangerous substances. Every time we eat fried foods, our bodies have to work incredibly hard to digest them." A girl who was listening attentively asked, "Master, why are these foods so popular if they are so bad for you?" Kiji sighed. "That's a profound question, young man. Fried food satisfies the senses quickly and intensely, but that pleasure is temporary. It's a trap of the mind. The body, to digest them, must use a lot of energy, slowing down the digestive system and tiring the heart. I have chosen simple cooking methods, steamed or baked, which respect the essence of the food and keep the nutrients intact. That way I feel light, in harmony with what I eat." Then he went on to tell a story from the past. "I remember a time when I too was attracted to fried foods," he said, eliciting a few surprised whispers from the pilgrims. "But one night I had a dream. I was in a clear river, and every time I tried to drink, the water turned into heavy, thick oil. My body felt oppressed, and when I awoke, I realized that I was suffocating my spirit with heavy food. From then on, I chose the path of lightness." Kichi paused for a moment, observing the rapt faces of those present. "Food is a choice we make every day," he concluded. "Every bite we put in our mouth is a dialogue with our body, with nature, and with our mind. Eating consciously is not only a way to preserve our health, but an act of love and respect towards ourselves and the world around us." The pilgrims were moved, and many of them felt they had learned much more than just dietary advice. It was as if Kichi had shared a piece of his soul, his experiences, and his philosophy of life. The old man, the cloth merchant, the farmer, and the young nun had all found something precious in those words, something they would carry with them far beyond that mountain temple. The monk looked at them all one by one and concluded, "Every food is a choice, and every choice can become a path to health or disease. Choose with your heart, and your body will thank you."